All right, so we're going to start this workshop. I'm going to just send everybody a shout out. This is a 1 hour class. So it's just like a regular yoga class, except we will be focusing on one style of poses or one style of postures to work and get stronger at those postures. Every class, it will be a different style of advanced posture. Back bends, deep twisting, binding, arm balances, headstands, handstands. And as we progress through the more challenging postures, then we'll revisit the same type or style of postures. Like right today, we're going to work on arm balances. So they're going to be beginner arm balances. And then maybe towards the end, we'll work towards a more advanced arm balance. But this is just to start to build up your strength so that when you want to do full extensions without the wall, without props, then you can work on those. So arm balances involve your core. They, of course, involve your arms, shoulders, and lats mostly. So those are the three parts of the body that we're going to be working on today. We'll start out with some sun salutations, do about a half hour of arm balance postures. Then we'll do some closing postures and rest. So I'm so glad that you can join me today, and let's get started. So let's come to standing at the top of your mat. Remember always to breathe in and out through your nose. So even though we will be taking some breaks today between postures, always refocus your breath back to that deep breathing with sound in and out through the nose, okay? We're going to be repeating things a lot today so we can get some practice. We're going to start with 3 sun salutation A's, Surya Namaskara A. We will hold the down dogs for only 3 breaths, but I'll talk you through everything today. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward, stepping back to a high push-up position. Exhale, elbows in, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. And breathing for 3. As you finish your 3rd breath, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach up, palms together, look at your thumbs, exhale, hands to heart center. The second one, we're going to work on an arm balance already. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Now bend your knees and plant your hands as flat on the mat as you can, and we're going to lift the butt a little bit. Look forward, we're going to do a jump back. So you want to jump up and then kick your legs back at the same time. So you jump up, legs out, exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Hold for 3 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. As you finish your exhale, look forward. Bend your knees. We're going to jump forward. Another arm balance just for half a breath. So as you bend your knees, you're going to lift your butt up. So let's just practice jumping up and down. Up, press into the floor. Hold it for just like a millisecond. Up, hold, and down. Good. One more time. Jump up, hold, and down. Look forward, jump up, and feet between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, hands up, palms together. Look at your thumbs. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Good. We're going to do another one. This time, all jumping. Inhale, hands up. Palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Now bend the knees. We're going to jump up and then straighten the legs. Jump up and back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. As you finish that third exhale, look forward. Bend your knees. We're going to jump forward. So you're going to jump up and forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands up. Palms together. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to do some twists so we can work the upper back. We can open up these shoulders so that they have a little bit more mobility in them for when we work on our more deep arm balances. So let's inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, kiss your knees. Inhale, look forward and step your left foot back to a runner's lunge. Inhale, come on up, and we're going to take the left arm across the body. Squeeze those abs in to get your armpit as close to your knee as possible. Hands in prayer position, look up. 3 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. And 3. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, come on up. Twist, take your right elbow across your body. Hands in prayer position. Try to hook the armpit. And look up, twist, suck in those abs. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. And 3. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Hold for 3 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. So we're going to bend the knees. Look forward, jump up, bring the feet between the hands, half lift. Exhale, kiss the knees. Inhale, stand up slowly. Palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Same thing, but we're going to start on the other side. Left side twisting first. Inhale, hands up. Palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward, step your right foot back into runner's lunge. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, twist over the left leg. Now, if you did prayer position last time, try to go deeper. Right hand to the floor, left hand up to the sky, look up. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. And 3. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot forward, runner's lunge. Inhaling, hands up. Exhaling, twist. Take your left armpit to the outside of your knee. Bring your hand, breathing for 3. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths only here. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. As you finish that exhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Jump, lift up, feet between the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, kiss your knees. Inhale, stand up. Palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, now we'll do some Surya Namaskara Bs, just 2 of them. And we're gonna try to work on our lifting up and jumping forward and jumping back. Remember, a lot of the energy comes here, from here in the lats. So when you're pushing your hands into the floor to jump up and to jump back, imagine that you're using the energy and the strength from these big muscles right through here. Are you ready? Let's go. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, kiss your knees. Inhale, look forward. Now lean into the hands, flat hands, push. You want to use those lats. Keep looking forward, lift up, and jump back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot between your hands, pivot and plant your back foot down. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Now we're going to inhale into 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, pivot your right. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3 breaths. If your shoulders are getting tired from all these downward facing dogs and 3-legged planks, you got to get a little bit stronger. So these are the basic postures you need to be able to do if you want to work on arm balances. Breathing for 2. And 3. Look forward, bend the knees. Lift up, jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, sink low. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Samastitihi. 1 more, and then we're going to work on some standing arm balances. Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward, lean into those hands, press into the mat, lift up, jump back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down. Forward, pivot your left. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, leg up, 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side, inhale, step your left foot forward, pivot your right. Hands up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. As you finish your exhale, look forward. Jump or step your feet between your hands. Try that jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, kiss the knees. Bend your knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together. Look at your thumbs. And exhale back to Samastitihi. Good job. Okay, I hope you're all warmed up. Your upper back and shoulders are ready to move. So the first arm balance pose that we're going to do is actually a standing posture. It's called half moon posture. So we're going to start with the left side. So what you want to do is just inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. You want to place your left hand somewhere underneath the shoulder, not too close to the foot. This is going to help you. You can, if you're more advanced, place it right in front of your left big toe, but I like to place it out to the side. First, we'll lift the right leg up. Lift it as high as you can, and then we're going to lift the right arm up. Bringing some of the weight into the hand and into the foot, trying to evenly distribute it. Lift the arm and leg as high as you can. Hold for at least 3 breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, right hand and right foot down. We're going to move right into the other side. So place your right hand underneath your shoulder. Bring your left leg up. And then reach your left arm up. Lean into that hand, giving the weight into evenly distributed between the hand and the foot. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, slowly bring the hand and the foot down. Nice job. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, kiss your knees. Inhale, stand up slowly. Arms up over the head, palms together. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, arms back to Samastitihi. Nice job. Okay, so we're going to do another arm balance, T-stand. Inhaling, hands up, palms together. Look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, kiss your knees. Inhale, look forward. Step it back to a plank position, and we're going to turn on over to our left hand, stacking our feet. Right arm up. Hold here for 3 breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. Exhale into plank. Inhale, lengthen out, hips and shoulders in line. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, bring the weight into your right hand. Stack the feet, left hand up. Hold for 3. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. And 3. Exhale into plank. Inhale, nice strong plank, lower the hips. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, pose of the child. Toes together, sit on your heels, rest for a moment. Maybe your shoulders are getting a little bit tired right now. That's okay, just soften into them. We're gonna do another version of T-stand, so just take your time, rest. Refocus your breath into that deep breathing with sound. And then when you're ready, come on back into a plank position. And let's again bring that left hand under the shoulder, stack the feet. And just bring your hand to your waist for now. Okay, so this is option 1. Option 2 is to bring the right foot into the left thigh. And option 3, if you can, grab that big toe and bring that foot straight up to the ceiling. Breathing for 1, 2, hold it, you can do it. And 3, exhale into plank. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Downward facing dog. Let's go right into the other side. No hesitating. Shift the weight of your body into your right foot. Stack the feet. Right hand underneath the shoulder. Left hand to the waist. Bring the foot up into the inner thigh or grab the big toe and extend. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. Exhale into plank. Nice. Inhale. Lengthen up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, rest. Pose of the child. Take 3 breaths. Nice. Inhale. Let's come into a plank position. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, come through to a seated position. So there are so many arm balances that we can do from a seated position, just simply lifting up the body. We'll get to that. But first, we're going to stretch out the shoulders. So we always need to do, when we're building up the muscles in the shoulders, upper back, or any part of our body, we want to work on the strength poses and then stretch and twist, or stretch or twist. So we're going to bend the right knee up. We're going to work on asana. This is just to help bring out some of the stiffness in the shoulders from all those shoulder postures. So take your right arm inside, reach forward, wrap your right arm around your shin, wrap your left arm around your back, try to bind your hands, flex your left foot and look at your left toes. And just hold here for about 6 breaths. After your 6th breath, inhale, come up. Keep the knee where it is, and we're going to turn all the way around. So you're going to turn your torso towards your right leg, hooking your left elbow or armpit to the outside. So again, twisting, stretching out the lats, stretching out the shoulders, and really working that core by pulling the navel up and in. So we're going to twist as far as you can. If you know how to bind, go ahead and bind, reaching your right arm around your back to clasp your hands. 6 breaths here. Nice job. Exhale and release. So now that we've done that right side, we've stretched it out a little bit, we're going to work on our first seated arm balance. So you're going to move your right foot forward so you have a nice space here. Okay, and you're going to reach your right arm under. And what you want to do is try to get your elbow through, so that when you bring your hand down to the floor, you're making like a 90-degree angle with your right arm. Your right foot might be lifted up. And this is just an easy arm balance. You want to squeeze that arm with your right leg, flex your left foot, and we're going to lift up just like this for 3 breaths. Ready? Inhale and lift. 1, 2, use that core. And 3, slowly with control, lower down. Very good. Whew, it's making me hot. Let's do the other side. So we're going to bend that left knee, and we're going to stretch out that left shoulder. So asana A, reach forward, wrap your left arm around your leg, wrap your right arm around your back, bind your hands, flex your right foot, and bow your head towards your knee for 6 breaths. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Now take your right arm to the outside of your knee. And you can stay here and work on that twist, or if you want to go a little deeper, hook your armpit, wrap your right arm around your leg, your left arm around your back, and gaze all the way over your left shoulder. 6 breaths here. After your 6th breath, release. Good, and we're going to do the same arm balance that we just did on the right side, on the left side. So wiggle that foot forward, take your left arm underneath your knee, try to get your elbow all the way through to the other side and plant your left hand flat on the floor to get that left elbow bent. With that left knee hooked over the tricep and the bicep, bring your hands flat on either side of your body. Flex that right foot. Ready? Engage your abs. Inhale, lift up. 3 breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, slowly lower down. Let's take a vinyasa and reset for the next pose. Cross your legs. Try to cross one foot over the other. Lift up. Jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to try to jump through. So the same thing that we did standing. Bend the knees, lift up and down, up and down. It's a little harder on the blocks. And then when you're ready, nice and slow with control, use your core. Lift up, cross the legs, straight legs, and then lower down. Everything becomes an arm balance when you start doing a full practice. All right. So the next arm balance starts from where we left off with the last pose, where you bend your knee and you're going to get your arm through. Now this time, trying to get your knee closer to your shoulder than you did last time. And then hands on either side. Now we're going to lift up and take our legs over to the right side and try to cross our feet. So as you lift up, cross your feet, and as you squeeze your right arm, fold forward. Let's hold here for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Lower down slowly and bring your legs back to center. Ooh, good job. That's a tough one. All right, let's do the other side. Bend that left knee. Take your left arm through, again, trying to get your left knee as close to your shoulder as possible. Place the hands flat on the mat. And as you lift up, cross your right foot over your left. Squeeze the arm with the legs and fold forward. Breathing for 1, 2, and 3. Woo! That side is so much harder for me than the right side. Great job, everybody. Okay, if you're not going to use blocks today, like you did for the lift up, I'll show you. You're just going to place your hands on the mat, cross one foot over the other, squeeze everything in your lower abdominals, try to lift up and jump back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then look forward. Again, try to jump your feet between your hands. Wiggle your feet through. Don't drop that butt until it's the last thing that hits the ground. Now, we're going to continue with that arm balance that we just did, but we're going to take it a little bit deeper. Now, you can practice that version that we just did, or you can try this one with me. This one is called Ekapada Shirsasana. This is pretty challenging pose. So what you want to do is try to get, and I know a lot of you can't do that, so this is a very advanced posture, so it's going to take some time. Now, once you get that leg behind your head, it takes a little bit of time wiggling the head, wiggling the arm. What we're going to try to do is lift the left leg up high and then try to lift up. Holding for 3. I can probably do 2. So if you can do 3 with me, that would be great. Ready? Inhale, lift up for 1, 2, and 3. The fastest 3 breaths of my life. Whew. All right, let's try the other side. Bring that left arm underneath. Bring the knee over the shoulder, using your back. Muscles, bring that left foot over your head and wiggle that leg into position. Place your left hand on the mat. Place your right hand on the mat. Lift your right leg up. 3 breaths. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3. Whew. Exhale, lower down. Great job, everybody. Let's take a vinyasa. Whew. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then picking up where we left off there. Now, this would be like the most advanced version of the postures that we just built up to as far as arm balances go. And then we're going to go back to a beginning stage of arm balances in a new posture. Now, that was Ekapada, which means 1 foot behind the head. And this last one is going to be Dvipada, which means 2 legs behind the head. So we start with the left leg. I'm going a little bit of a diagonal for you so you can see. The left leg is going to go behind the head. Now we're going to bring the right leg behind the head. But the right leg has to travel farther because it's going past the left foot. Good. 2 and 3. Release down. Whew. Let's take a vinyasa and a short break in pose of the child. So let's jump or step back to plank. We should have done a lift up there, but I'm exhausted. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, rest. Pose of the child just for a moment. All right, I hope you're ready. We're going to continue with the arm balances. You're going to be super sore tomorrow. I'm already sore right now. All right, so let's bring the hands about shoulder width apart, close to the front of your mat, but you don't want to be so close that your face might slam into the floor. You want to make sure you have a nice cushion. So as you spread your fingertips wide, coming into down dog, look forward and bring your feet about 6 inches from the hands, and you're going to bring your feet together. So you're making a V, and your hands are in front of you about shoulder width apart. Okay? Now, what you want to do is come on up to the tippy toes, bringing your knees out to the sides, and you're going to bend your elbows out to the sides so that you can get your knees into your armpits. You don't have to lift up right now. Just try to get the knees into the armpits, and your thighs are actually kind of squeezing your rib cage. So everything's being held up together. All right, so come on to the tippy toes and bring those knees into the armpits. Now look forward, and as you look forward, lean forward. Lean forward a little bit more, a little bit more. Rest those knees into the triceps and armpits. Lean forward a little bit more, a little bit more. Squeeze your abs and lift the feet. Hold here for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Feet down, step back, rest in pose of the child. Reach the arms forward, stretch those arms. 3 breaths here. Good, let's inhale, come on up. So we're gonna do another version of that same pose. It's called Bakasana. And you can do that version where your arms are bent and the bulk of your knee and your shin is on your tricep. A more advanced version is where your arms are straight and your knees are right up into your armpits, okay? And then from there, we try to jump straight back into a plank position. So let's see if you can try to do it with me. So from downward facing dog, we're gonna jump, bring our feet into that V like we did for the last pose. We're gonna bend the elbows out and bring the knees out to the sides. This time, bring the knees a little bit higher into the armpits. Now we're gonna straighten the arms. And as we straighten the arms and squeeze the knees into the armpits, lean forward, lean forward. Now you may feel your arms bend a little, that's okay. You gotta find your balance. And then lift the feet up. Squeeze those heels towards your butt, straighten your arms. 3 breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, lean forward, and 3. If you can, press, jump back to plank, exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, rest. I bet your wrists are getting pretty tired right now. Just roll the wrists. Soften the shoulders. This is not a practice you want to do every day, maybe once a week, and then add 1 or 2 poses of these into your regular, well-rounded practice. All right, we're going to do a couple more arm balances that go with Bakasana. The first one's called Titibasana, which is firefly pose. And then we also have Bhujapidasana, which is arm pressure pose. So we'll do Titibasana first. So what you're going to do is from downward facing dog, look forward, jump or step your feet in front of your big middle fingers. And then you're going to lean back into your arms, bending your arms out to the sides. See how I'm kind of resting on my upper body? Good. And then you're going to lift your feet up. Now you can stay here, or what you want to do is try to straighten your legs, drop your butt, spread. Hold here. Breathing for 1, 2, point those toes, and 3, lift up, jump or step back to a plank position, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, rest in pose of the child. All right, so from here, we're going to do 3 postures. We're going to work on Bhujapidasana, which is arm pressure posture, from Titibasana. And then to get out of it, we're going to try Bakasana again. Now, I haven't been practicing the transition very much, so I'm not sure how good I am at it, but we'll take it in pieces, and then we'll rest, and then we'll do a couple more arm balances before we move into some restorative poses. All right. So from downward facing dog, jump your feet around your hands, lift up into Titibasana, hold for 3, 1, 2, and 3. Cross your right foot over your left foot, squeeze, and try to bring your feet under. Hold for 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to try to bring the legs around, come into Bakasana, jump back to plank, exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, pose of the child. Rest those wrists. So I didn't give a lot of explanation for Bhujapidasana, so I'm going to do it for you again. If you want to join me and do the whole 3-part posture with me one more time, I know it's a little intense on the wrists, so make sure you put maybe some ice on your wrist or some turmeric and coconut oil to relieve that stiffness that you may have gotten from working the wrists a lot today. All right, so Bhujapidasana. From downward facing dog, you jump into Titibasana, and then we're going to cross the right foot over the left. And this, as you squeeze your arms, you're going to fold forward, working your chin forward. This is Bhuja Pidasana. You want to hold each pose from 3 to 6 breaths if you can. Then from Bhuja Pidasana, we try to swing the legs around. Bakasana. Chaturanga. Up dog. And pose of the child. So that sequence, you want to try to work on all 3 of those poses together. You can work on it piece by piece, but the whole transition is really nice if you can get it to all work together. Good. Take a few more breaths in pose of the child. And then we're going to work up to some forearm balances. Now, I have my chair here. You can use a yoga wheel. You can use a wall. But we're not going to lift up into full arm balances. We're just going to do some lat work. So when you're ready, come on up to your forearms. Now your forearms, I like to do my arms about shoulder width apart and then my thumbs just touching with my fingers spread nice and wide. Some people like to do a wider stance. It's really up to you. Just make sure that you're not collapsing in your shoulders because it can cause a lot of pain in the neck and shoulders area. Some unnecessary tension. You want to make sure that a lot of the energy is coming from the middle back, the lats, and your hips, okay? So what we're going to do is if you have a wall, make sure your legs are going to face the wall, and we're going to come on down to the forearms. The first pose we start in is dolphin pose. So we just want to make sure we're strong enough to keep our head up off the floor, and we're going to hold this for 9 breaths. Lift up. Walk your feet as close to your face as you can and hold for 9 breaths. Try to look forward towards your thumbs. 2, 3, walk your feet a little bit more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest. Stretch those arms forward, pose of the child. Now, if you know full Pinchamayurasana and you want to work on it, go right ahead. I'm just going to be working one leg at a time, trying to strengthen my upper back. So back down to the dolphin pose. Lift up, walk your feet, and I'm going to use the chair here. 1 foot on the chair, 1 leg up. Hold. Bring it down. Whew, much more intense than just with the feet because you're moving deeper into those shoulders. Then I'm going to do the other side. Then I'm going to rest, and we'll do a couple more lift up poses. So from dolphin pose, place the opposite foot on the chair and right foot up. Woo! I'm going to show you one more variation that I like to do with the arm balance postures. I like to use the yoga wheel. I don't get as high up. My hips don't get as high up. But here, coming from dolphin pose, you place close to your knee on the yoga wheel. And as you bring 1 foot on the yoga wheel, the other leg comes up. And you can do like core and shoulder exercises using the yoga wheel. So that's another option. Also, you can use your yoga wheel and make some fun postures with it and then tag them so they can get on Instagram. So that's always a fun thing to do. Being creative with your yoga props. All right, so let's take one vinyasa and we're going to do another lift up pose and then we'll do some bridges to stretch out the shoulders and the back. So let's come into plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. jump or walk through to a seated position. Now, we're going to work on opening the hips and knees first. So let's just take that right foot into a half lotus. Take your right arm around your back. Oh, this is going to help stretch open that shoulder. Try to grab your right toe and exhale, fold forward. And just hold here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And take your left foot underneath your right knee. Now, this is option 1. If this is intense enough for you, you can stay here or take your left foot up and over. Come into a full lotus position. You can either grab your elbows or, if you want, go ahead and try to grab your toes. And exhale, fold forward for 3 breaths. Inhale, slowly come up. Now what? Oh, we're going to move into another arm balance. We're going to take it for 6 breaths. Ready? Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Release, straighten the legs. Let's do the other side. Take your left foot into a half lotus position. Take your left arm around your back, grab your toe. Exhale, fold forward. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, head up. Exhale, take your right foot underneath your left knee. Or if you're ready, go ahead and take that right foot up over the knee into a full lotus position opposite of the one we just did. Reach around your back if you can. Grab your toes. And exhale, fold forward for 3 breaths. Inhale, come up. And then we're going to lift up for 6 breaths. And then I'll show you how to do one more arm balance, then bridges, then closing postures. Hands down, ready, lift up. 1. Breathing 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Good. So if you can, roll up to the knees. You're going to bring your arms underneath your ribs. So you're squeezing your elbows together. Lean into the hands. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position. And exhale. Straight arms, straight legs. Roll on down to your back. I know that my shoulders are burning. I hope yours are too. And we're going to bend the knees, spreading the feet about hip width apart. Bring your arms down by your sides and inhale, lift your hips up. Interlace your fingers, walk your arms together. We're going to hold for 3 breaths and we'll do 3. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. We'll do 2 more of those. When you're ready, plant your feet flat. Inhale, lift up. Lock your hands, shoulders together. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. 1 more. Feet flat. Arms down. Inhale, lift. Lock your hands. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. And 3. Exhale, lower down. Hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Stretch your arms over your head in a circle. Let your knees fall to your right side. Turn your head and look to your left side. We're going to hold here for 6 breaths. Inhale to center. Exhale, left side. Turn your head to the right. 6 deep breaths. Inhale, knees to center. Let's move into a happy baby pose. Grabbing the arches of your feet, rock from side to side. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your feet down to the mat and stretch your legs out long. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your palms up. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Rest here. We'll take about 3 minutes to rest. I'll gently wake you up, and then I'll tell you what's going on next. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this arm balance workshop. I know my shoulders are super sore. I'm looking forward to how I'm going to feel tomorrow. And tomorrow on Friday at noon is another Vinyasa float class. We'll do a mixed bag of postures, always starting with sun salutations. So I hope you can join me. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.